diaclona.
Do I even need to elaborate? I can defend Beast Machine's writing. I honestly will defend it. I think it's a pretty good show, even if it's not the follow-up to Beast Wars that we all wanted. But oh my god, some of this character design. We got ugliest at the top, least ugly at the bottom. We go from I don't want my eyes anymore, to skin crawling, to pretty yuck, to palatable, to kinda cool actually. And wouldn't you know, Rhinox ends up in kinda cool actually. Most of the Viacons are safe from the disturbing stuff, simply because they're not organic in any way. And Tankor is definitely one of the best looking ones. Just a cool, clean mech design, very imposing, very large. If we were talking about character writing, the ugliness would be off the charts here. But for design only, I'm sticking him in kinda cool actually. Jetstorm can live in palatable. I think it's just a little messy. It's not as cohesive as Tankor. I think the head design is a little bit too busy. I don't like how his plane mode has like a stretchy neck. Very weird, very upsetting. Not much else to say. He's fine. Thrust can live here with Tankor, a little bit below Tankor. Although not by much. I think Thrust is a great design. I do very much enjoy characters who have wheels instead of feet in some cases. Not much of note, honestly, but I guess underwhelming is better than some of the stuff we get. Speaking of some of the stuff we get, we have I Don't Want My Eyes Anymore. Night Scream is so very almost a cool design. Like, I think the way his bat wings integrate into the robot mode is pretty cool. I don't mind his freakish proportions because it does give bat. It is giving man bat. But god, that hair, it's so... you never adjust to it. Like, I feel like after a certain point, you kind of adjust to the ugliness of Beast Machines. Your brain hits a new baseline where it's like, alright, we don't have to compare this to Beast Wars anymore. We're in a whole new ballpark. But he's just so deeply unpleasant to look at. I hate the way the hair flaps around. I don't know if it would be better if it was static. Also, his attack where his tongue comes out and he's like an alien, like a xenomorph. Just horrible. Hate it. Silverbolt is pretty yuck, I'd say. Maybe palatable. Lower on palatable than Jetstorm.
This is kind of interesting, seeing these two in the same room together.
He's basically just a guy, a sort of samurai looking guy. It's just not a very good robot design. It's fine. I don't know. We're saying low tier palatable, very nearly pretty yuck. So I didn't want you to have to listen to it, but thought it would be funny to include that I spent like 3 full minutes talking about how much I liked Obsidian and the things I felt about Obsidian, not realizing that the picture was in fact of Noble. I don't really know if my eyesight's going. I might need to go to a doctor, but healthcare is expensive. So I think I'm just going to keep wearing my blue light blocking glasses and pretending that helps at all. So this is Noble, this is Savage. Noble is the epitome of early 2000s DeviantArt original OC Do Not Steal. My name is Raven Darkness Dementia Way. And maybe it's the latent furryism in me, but I would put him in palatable. Honestly, palatable approaching kind of cool actually. Although I don't know. I feel like this is exposing myself here, but I don't mind him. He was not horrible to look at, and I loved the voice work. Oh god, I shouldn't look into that. I shouldn't explore that about myself. Savage is a little bit uglier. I'm gonna tentatively put him in pretty yuck. It's the no eyes that's pretty upsetting for me. It's just such a weird little goblin creature. Not the biggest fan. Botanica goes to skin crawling easily. The face is uncanny, deeply upsetting to look at in both her modes, because she has her robot mode and then her other robot mode, and they are both different flavors of disturbing. Not a fan, which sucks because Plant Transformer, I love that concept. I love the idea that they had a Plant Wars somewhere in the universe. But yeah, but ugly. Obsidian's kind of cool actually. I will say the design is a little bit similar to Thrust. Like the faces are very similar. I guess it's kind of the same face as Tankor too. I don't know. These two especially have very similar faces and they're a little non-distinct from each other. But I do think Obsidian edges him out just a little bit. He edges him a little bit. Strika, it's kind of unfair. She gets bonus points because she's muscle mommy. But I love the wheels becoming the backpack and the feet. Just a good bot design, and I really hope we get an update of her someday. Name a bigger downgrade. I have never seen a character become less attractive. Like from Beast Wars Season 1 to Beast Machines, it's just a steady decline. They started with perfection and then they updated it into something uglier. They made it slightly better with Optimal Optimus, but that one's way too busy. And then Beast Machines Optimus is just, like, you kind of adjust to it because it is just kind of like a weird normal monkey man. I wouldn't say it's as skin crawling as Botanica, but it's still upsetting. Maybe pretty yuck. I'm gonna stick him in pretty yuck because you can't adjust to him. Oh, we get to put the happy couple together. Awful. awful. They made one of the best Beast Wars characters so unlikable, and I don't even know if it was the writing. Every time he was on screen, I just felt disgusting. I hated looking at his gross little goblin face. I hated the way they did his wheels. He's always spinning around. God, what a travesty. I'm moving you above Botanica, which isn't accurate because she definitely tops. Horrible design, horrible execution. But then again, he has a rat mode at least that he can hide in, and the rat mode isn't horrible. Yeah, but I guess he spends most of it in robot mode. I'll put him under Botanica, just how they both like it, simply because he has the option to change into something more palatable. I don't think I can have an unbiased opinion on Core Class I called him Core Class Cheetor, on Beast Machine's Cheetor, just because he's so near and dear to my heart. Like objectively, the Digidegrade legs are kind of weird. His face is kind of upsetting. I think his body shape is interesting. Like, it is giving cheetah. I'm gonna put it palatable nearer to pretty yuck. Hold on, am I doing this wrong? It's confusing because in this tier list, the higher you are, the worse you are. Okay, so this is palatable, bordering on pretty yuck. This is palatable. This is closer to kind of cool, actually. This is closer to pretty yuck. Yeah, that's more like it. I don't want to talk about it. Go to hell. Go to the Shadow Realm and do not come back. The hair is upsetting to look at. The limbs are disgusting. The spider mode is, I mean, if you're arachnophobic, it's a nightmare. And she would be below Night Scream if not for the fact that she has those freakish eyes that open up on her forehead. Oh, it's so upsetting to look at. They somehow made Spider Boob Lady worse. It's even worse than her Transmetal 2 design, which is horrible with its freakish nose. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it took us till animated to get a good Black Arachnia design. It's really frustrating because she was a very compelling character in the show. Watching her your body never adjusts to it. She's just upsetting all of the time. We got one of 3 Megatron designs. He looks kind of dumb in his coat, but it's not like upsetting to look at. I think I put it below Jetstorm maybe. Like, it is cool as an idea. Maybe above Jetstorm. The head, I'm big on the head. I just realized I have the bottom reversed. Hold on. You. And head can live below thrust. There's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know. It works for me. I think giant evil flying head is just a funny enemy concept. And it's a good face design. Like, I'd love to see that head just put on like a normal body. Titan class Beast Machine's Megatron when? I'd buy that in a heartbeat. Oh my goodness. This one's a little cheating because it's just a Beast Wars design. I'd put it in palatable. I am unfairly biased against the Transmetal 2 Optimus design though. Like, Optimal Optimus is fine. Although the alt modes are nothing. We are taking into account alt modes here. I'll put it at the very bottom of palatable, so almost kind of cool actually. I think I prefer the trench coat look. Yeah, I'm okay with this. And then we got Megatron's little worker drones. I mean, I guess I can put them in kind of cool actually. Very low kind of cool actually. I guess this one's better. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just little bots. I'm just gonna take these out of the list. Like, I know their character. I can't take them out of the list. Okay. Well, they live down here now. Go back through, make sure I'm standing by these. Final reminder that it is the reverse of most tier lists. Up and to the left is bad, down and to the right is good. I do not want eyes anymore. You two definitely make my skin crawl. He is pretty yuck. I mean, yeah, no, it's still kind of upsetting to look at. Stand by this. I'd say there. I mean, like, he's more normal. I can't. Where does my bias come in? I love Cheetor. I love Beast Machine's Cheetor, to be clear, and only Beast Machine's Cheetor. Thrust is the worst of the Viacons by far. Optimal Optimus is not a great design. Trenchcoat good. Deviant Art Awakening. Drone. Head. Thrust. Obsidian Strike at Tankor. Yeah, I think I stand by this. I'd say there's some room for arguments in the palatable versus pretty yuck area. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with my Cheetor placement. Feel free to have at it in the comments. I'm not saying this is a definitive list or even a sensible list. This is simply how I felt watching the show. And if you haven't watched the show, honestly, I'd recommend it. It is not a very good follow-up to Beast Wars. I definitely said the words character assassination more than once, but it is also a very compelling story in its own right. So yeah, try it out. I promise some of the characters they become easier to look at as time goes on. Unfortunately, some of them don't. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And it is the right one, but feel free to pretend that it's not.